I would say Nigeria is still getting to the groove or to the feel of podcasting. We're still getting there. No, some people still think that podcasting is just when you sit down in front of a camera, what do they call this light that makeup artists used to use? Not LED light though, ring light. Put ring light in your front and put one phone and be talking and be laughing. Some people still think that's the idea of podcasting, but it's beyond that. And a lot of people in diaspora, they are actually using podcasting to earn a living for personal use, for brand, and for every other thing that has to do with selling a business. And in our definition here, I have podcasting, the process of creating audio or video podcasts and distributing them, right? And podcasting involves writing a script, so most people, when you talk about podcasting, the first thing that comes to their mind is, okay, we just put camera now, start talking now. There are processes to make you professional at what you do. There are processes to make your deliverables to make sense, right? um it involves something. You must write your script. When I say script, I don't mean you should write the full story on how everything will go. No, you should have a guideline on how you will project, on how you start your discussion, on the kind of questions you ask, so you will not get yourself into trouble and get your company into trouble. I'm still with Africa TV, like I said, a broadcast TV station on DSTV and GoTV, at least one of the biggest. So we know what we do before we on the lights and the cameramen start shooting, right? So we have to be very careful. Don't just get a camera on and start talking. You write your script. Then after recording it, editing it, and publishing the audio video in episodes. So this is one thing about podcasting. Podcasting is not something you just right. It's not a movie. Pardon me. It's not a movie that, oh, you just write and you just post. You just write. Maybe you do a 1 hour podcast shoot. Then the next thing you are just recording. Then you are just pushing everything out. No, you share it. And you get the highlights, the hottest gist, and you share it episode by episode, right? It can be live stream. It can be a live stream event or downloaded version for listeners to get entertained, educated, and so on. So, like I said, like what Honey Bunch podcast is not live streamed. It was a recorded thing, right? So, but it's still podcasting, and podcasts can be produced by radio stations, individuals, businesses, or media organizations. Podcast can cover a wide range of topics, plenty different kind of topics. Nothing is limited. But if you want to come to a podcast and talk bad about a person's character, you should be very careful, right? And not like you're defaming that person. You can come and talk about the government's loopholes and bring solution. You should not just come and talk about just the bad thing about the government, condemn without solution. So it's a platform for people to be educated, for people to learn and entertain. It's not a platform where you come and demolish or destroy the government's plans or people and you just walk away and go to your house. No, it's not professional. If you want to get into the podcast business, always look, okay, after we have a conversation of challenges or problems, what are the possible solutions? So this class is not going to be for that. If not, I would have added more on insight on that. So like I said, podcast, your topics, they also have to be interesting. You should not just come and talk about random things. If you're in the real estate business, you should talk about things that your customers will want to hear. Like so time when it's raining or before you get house, so don't before you want to buy house, don't go to so location, don't go to so location. Then they will not talk about why is location bad, what should the government do, what should the people do to make it. So it has to be interesting. If you're in the fashion business, you have to talk. If you're also in the food business, what kind of food should people eat at a certain age? So it should be interesting, it should be educational, it should not just be only entertaining. Yes, people want entertainment, but these days people are really looking out for knowledge that will also help their money, not only to make their emotions to be excited, right? Like I said, should be informative, entertaining, and so on. Step to take for a professional podcast. So this one is key. You set up your goal and ensure your goal is a smart one, not just start up anything without setting up a goal. So when I mean smart, I mean you should be specific. It should be measurable, actionable, realistic, and time bound. So when I mean specific, I mean you should have a direction. You should be not be that when you want to start something, especially like a podcast, it should not be directionless. Oh yeah, now bring the ring light and put them there. Like we see a lot of them on TikTok, right? We see so many of them too on Facebook. So be specific, have a direction, understand your target audience. What are they looking out for? Like I said earlier, like maybe if you're in the real estate business, maybe if your podcasting is for kids, maybe it's maybe a church or a Muslim, or you should have a direction. You should understand your target audience. What topic will interest them? What would they like to hear? Not like what we have now on the internet. What people always want to hear is about relationship. And the truth is, people are almost getting tired of stories like that. My mom was telling me some said she was really shocked that yesterday, unlike before, a papa everywhere you see Valentine, you see people wearing red. Right? She was just coming back from work and nothing was happening. I said, people are getting wiser that people will not sit down and be listening to your relationship talks most of the time. Ensure that you are standing out, especially when you want to get into this business. It's a business. It's not just for fun, right? So measurable, right? It should be measurable. You must evaluate what you want to do. You assess it and it will track to success. It will make sense. That I said, it should bring about revenue generation. It should make sense. You should track it to success. Number three, actionable. It should result. And you must take action in doing something meaningful. It should be a meaningful thing that will bring out a sensible outcome. It should generate revenue, not just for entertainment. And it should be realistic. That's four. It should be real, not just mere imaginations. Your tools, everything, your smooth operation should not just be imaginative. Oh, I imagine we'll use LED lights. I imagine our light should be good. No, let everything to be real. Your podcast, even when people are watching it, let them feel the emotions, let them feel the vibe. What you're going to be pushing out to people, let it be real. It should be realistic and time bound. There should be a specific time to get everything you're doing done. If your podcasting is, let's say, 30 minutes, let it be 30 minutes and be interesting. So if you're podcasting if you just want to do it for 6 months, be specific, be sure that you're going to do this topic for 3 months, or this topic for 1 month, or this topic for 6 months. And when you stop, then see if it's really gaining traction, then see if you can continue. So it should be time bound. And also writing, these are also part of steps to take. When you write your script, ensure that the communication is easy, as in it's easy for people to understand. Also have questions, right? Like if you notice, like Honey Bunch, they always, you see, we just throw one, those questions are already kept somewhere. We just throw one question from they when before we start asking that question, you not see the camera on him. Oh. Maybe camera will be on husband material. Then they would have maybe take his paper and look at the question very, very, hide it, and he will just throw the question camera will face him. So you have questions, so it will be more interactive and interesting, right? Recording. You use a lapel mic. Lapel mic used to usually help for noise background, and yeah, it does help. So they have different grades. You look for the one that is affordable if you're starting let's say, a personal podcast, right? So use a lapel mic or any good microphone and recording software to capture your audio. Get a professional camera with a good videographer, not somebody that the hands will be shaking. Get a professional videographer that will do your video and also edit it for you. Right? Speak to a technician for the lighting. The lighting should be good. Like if you see this image now of this black lady, I'm certain she's darker than this, but you can see the background. It's eye candy. I think and Nigerians we like things that are eye candy, very catchy, nice decoration. So if you are doing podcasting with a very horrible background, you have just set Nigerians' mind are very busy. We are very busy people. So one things that are actionable, people things that will excite us, that are eye candy, that will keep us interesting. So those are things you need to look out for. Then editing. For pre-recorded podcasts, enhance the audio quality and music or instrumentals and remove noise mistakes. Especially yeah, for the recorded ones. Sometimes you can add little music or instrumentals just to make it full or give it vibe. Then you're publishing. Upload your podcast in episodes for people to catch up with your gist. There are different type of hosting platforms. You have Spotify, we have Apple Podcasts, we have Google Podcasts to publish your podcast. You can also share on YouTube. I always recommend YouTube because I've used YouTube many times. I've seen YouTube done wonders, and but it takes work, right? Then for your promotion, you market your podcast through social media with sponsored ads. If it's still on Honest Bunch, what they usually do, they share short video clips, and now you go find them for YouTube. You have to go walk to YouTube and go and watch the remaining. What's his name, Seth? Bayu. There's one very funny thing that he does too. You have to go and also check it and watch it. Teju Baby Face. But I don't see much of Teju Baby Face on social media, on Facebook and all that. But before, just but honest, but you always see the clips. They'll share short clips and direct you to YouTube to go and watch it. Social media, Facebook ads is easy to get people to anywhere. So they just do the Facebook ads. It's easy and it's cheaper than direct you to YouTube for promotion, collaboration. YouTube pays in dollars. Like I said, honest broadcast, they are cashing out. I've been saying it a lot. They are cashing out, and YouTube you can. Then summary, storytelling and podcasting in this digital era, with the aid of social media, it is easy to earn from the comfort of your home. If you have good storytelling skills, local and international brands will be ready to allow you to join their team. In 2025, like I shared earlier, content creation skills will be highly in demand. You can create, if you can create good, you can create good content. You can create good content. If you are not good in storytelling, and sometimes you may be the one you are pushing out the content for your company via podcasting or other creative content production means. If you also want to earn in dollars, this set of skills should be professionally enhanced. Thank you.